Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Blind Monk Show. I'm your host, Pyotr Yordanov, and today we got some really exciting stuff going on. We'll look at what happened with BTRST as a continuation of the price action study we've done for the past 2 days. So, if you guys remember yesterday in the video, what I was discussing about this here, this is when I was doing the video. I said this is, it's kind of bullish, but not very bullish. Then the price comes down, it comes here, and then there's like this very interesting here 10.15. Yeah, I did say that 10.15 actually yesterday video I said that 10.15 is an area where there's a lot of sitting orders, and boy, look what happened at 10.15. It just went up violently. It just did the 8% up. And yet it's not the end of the story, because this just holds. This was holding. The reason why I take this is very simple. You just gotta, there we go. This is how I define my locations. You take this low. When this low is broken to the downside, like here, then this becomes my new point of interest. Similarly, this is a previous point of interest. You could say this, but it's more intermediary because here, this is just intermediary. This is another point of interest over here. All right. Okay, so here, so the price comes up and then it reverses. I really don't. I mean, I find that to be quite annoying. This reversal over here, this candle, as you can see, then the price came down. That's not good. That's not good. That means that there was a desire to come up that was completely denied. Also at the moving average, not good. However, this is where things get spicy again. We put this line over here, and this line is again the slow, and as you can see, the slow held. There was a V bottom. This is actually the equivalent of what happened here. So there's a lot of denials. Like if you're a bull, you're here, you're buying, it's like wee, and then he's like, you're depressed. Then it comes down to here, and you're freaking out. If you're a bear, you're like, oh my god, look at this broke down, I'm gonna sell here. It comes down to this potential support, and it reverses in your face, so you're confused. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the exact definition of a range, where no one really is actually going to be happy at any point in the future. But now we're back to the equation, because all of this drama is happening at this low, at here, which is around $10. I mean, it's not, unfortunately, $10 is not the number where the play is at. It's a bit like all over the place, unfortunately. But there's a couple of things we can see. There's a couple of setting orders here at these levels, as if it wants to be defended, but I don't know what to feel about this price action. We also have setting orders here, and if you notice, there's no coincidence. Hello, same area. Now, usually when you're trying to play with order book, you would say that these areas are areas of attraction. It means the price wants to go there. I won't be surprised if it goes there, because as I said a moment ago, this is a range. This whole area here is a range. We have this high, and then this low. Here we have a reversal. Here we have a reversal. We have a range. So right now, currently, for the next couple of hours, for the next maybe 24 hours to 48 hours, we're just sitting still. We're just sitting ducks. If you're a scalper, if you're a trader, you would buy here, you would sell here. You just, make it, even if you were... Here's what's interesting from a trading perspective. If you buy here on the way down, which I won't really want to do after this because that's not enough, but, you could always be feeling safe that you can add lower, and then you will always... there's a high chance of breaking even. Yeah, this is, again, if you're the kind of person who likes to be contrarian and, go against the market. And yeah, kind of. So it's just to illustrate, it's as if you would have said that, you're seeing this low over here, you see this very interesting movement to the upside, and you're telling yourself, when it's going to come here, I'm going to buy. You do buy, it goes against you. You add again here at, unfortunately, I cannot see where the ATR is at, but you add again here. If you're scared, you just break even. You just would have not lost or gained anything. Maybe you would have had one add here, one add here, one add here, then you wait for it to come back here, and then guess what? You actually won, because this one broke even, this one won, this one won twice. This is a way of trading these areas. It's very tricky, it's very risky. You gotta know what you're doing, because you're going against the trend, and the current general trend is and remains bearish, because all the moving averages are going down. We're not, I mean, this doesn't count. This doesn't count. This was not, lost. This was not lost. These guys are not lost. They're still holding, which means if we return to them, we need to do the kind of price action I mentioned, which is come up and come down and go up. Same thing is going to be to this area. You know, if these are going to, this range is going to break to the upside, we need to come up. Oh my God, we need to come up, come down, go up. Similarly, interestingly, to what the Lebanese pound just did. The Lebanese pound was like, had the support over here, and it came, broke the support, came up. It's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And came down. And next thing you know, it just came up, and now it is trying to confirm this as resistance. If it confirms this as resistance, then we can say the price is down. Then we can say that this is confirmed to be a bearish trend. If it's not, well, you know, it's kind of another area where like you just don't want to be, because it's actually hardest. You know, this is, most people lose money in here because those are hardest to trade than if you were to buy here and just like wait to the moon, because you will get the moon, because here there's nothing telling you not to get the moon. Here again, you know, just trying to go over the psychology of trading. If you're a bull, you're buying here, you're hoping for this to break, it never breaks. So what do? Do you just let it go in red? If you're a bear, if you're going short and you're going short over here, you're like, oh wait, what's going on here? It's coming back to me. Now sure, you could have shorted here, of course you could have, or you could even shorted here, but this is so risky. Imagine if you shorted this guy. You know, you could have taken profit here. If this was your objective, what would you do? Would you just have held from 14 to 22 in red? You can sell here, you can sell here, but you have no confirmation to sell over here. So again, you can do it. I sometimes do it myself. I actually like these ones, very juicy, especially after such a flush. But you gotta be careful, and you gotta know what you're doing. So BTRST is in a no trading zone. I mean, it's a scalping zone. It's a rectangle within a rectangle within a rectangle, which is an area in which you can trade. But if you're an investor, if you're trying to buy, maybe you can see this as accumulation. You know, but this is, again, it's not trading advice, and especially that's not something that I would do myself. So if not a trade I'm going to be taking, I'm not going to tell you to take it. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has brought you some value. If it did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you the next time for a bit more of this content. Cheers. Have a great Sunday.